What is up, ladies and gents?
Yo.
Tomboy,
What up?
how's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good. Guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Pizza Bagels.
After dark. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
I mean, technically it's dark.
Eh.
So this is what After Dark would be, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because, the sun goes down at like 5.
We'll see what this episode gets into.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What do we got going on here? So first things first, I did want to bring up, I talked to Justin.
Yeah, from last week, right?
Yes, from last week's
and the
episode.
Week before.
Yeah. But so last week's episode, this is when we were doing like the things that were like, oh, I wonder if other people do this too.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't checked it out, go back. It was quite hilarious. But in that episode, I was talking about how you have to, like, when you're in the shower, to kind of like put your arms together to let the water fall into it and bucket it, and then you let it all go once it's filled up.
You drop your arms.
He tried it out.
And?
He's like, yeah, it was fun, but like, it went everywhere. And I was like, what do you mean it went everywhere? But apparently they have a walk-in shower instead of like a tub shower.
Okay.
And so he's like, I just choked on my spit. He's like, so I did it, and then the water splashes down and then just like shoots out like the drawer, like the bottom of the door and stuff. Because like, I was like, it's fun though, right?
I guess for tubs only.
Yeah. Quite hilarious.
Yeah.
Next in, we also got a comment from our boy JSway33.
Oh, the governor.
Yeah, of Boca Raton.
Yes.
Johnny Schwartz. He listened to that episode with Justin. He said, love the intro. So we got the new intro going.
Hell yeah.
Since the beginning of January, I think is when we finally dropped it, beginning of the year. Yeah. So listen, JSway, we also love that intro.
Yeah. And
I hope everybody else does too. It's just as catchy.
Just wondering if he's going to talk about Florida Man.
Yeah. And then I've noticed on TikTok, there is somebody that goes by the name Daddy Downies.
Daddy Downies?
Downies, like.
Okay.
I don't know if this is supposed to be a joke on like Down syndrome
I doubt that, but
well, I don't know. I feel like people say Downies. We have a few friends that they say Downies instead of Down syndrome. So yeah,
I've never heard that one.
Their handle is.
I was giving him a benefit of the doubt, but never mind.
Yeah, the handle is Daddy Downies. It's a guy's face emoji, a piece like a loaf of bread, a thing of cheese, and then another loaf of bread.
I don't know what any of that means. So.
I don't either.
I'm too old for emojis, so.
But they have loved like all of our videos on TikTok. Yeah. Like they just kind of went down the line. So. Thanks, buddy. Thanks, Daddy Downies.
Thanks, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. That's a huge help. Tell all your friends, spread the love, share the word.
Yeah.
Etc.
And you can be on the show if you do something on the internet.
This is true, Daddy Downies. Daddy, if you're listening.
Or anybody else who wants to comment.
Shoot us a message. If you're following us on TikTok, shoot us a message. Or you can text us 440-363-0121. Nice. Yeah, shoot us a message. You're like, hey, I would love to come on the podcast. We could figure out a topic, whatever the case may be. We'll get to know you a little bit and get you on the show.
Oh, yeah.
So, thank you, JSway and
friends.
Daddy Downies.
Daddy Downies.
Other than that, I'm pretty excited for today.
Yeah.
This is going to be attempt number 2. Now, I'm trying not to jinx anything. Because our luck, well, what are we, like 2 for 4 now?
We're 500,
for people on Reddit?
Yeah.
Okay, not terrible.
Well, we had a 2 for on the stripper episode.
So we're 3 for 5.
Close enough, yeah.
Yeah, because we had the Predator episode, and he was from Reddit.
Yes.
And then we had the stripper and the door guy.
Yeah.
From Chicago and New York. So we got those 3 off of Reddit.
Struck out with Pimp My Ride and...
Yeah. And then the last person that we were trying to interview about the Synesthesia.
Yes.
We called and they just didn't answer.
Then you and Bagel berated them for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that's true. So, guys, we're going to make another attempt here. I went back onto Reddit looking for people that had this condition called synesthesia. I think I'm still pronouncing this right.
you're putting yeah.
Okay. Usually, if Bagel was here, he'd be correcting me if I was wrong.
Wow.
But essentially, the synesthesia is a neurological condition where, which the stimulation of one sense involuntarily triggers experiences in another sense, which basically means that people with the synesthesia may see colors when they hear sounds, right? So maybe if they're listening to music, there's different colors that they're seeing, but they can also apparently taste shapes, which I don't really know how that works out, but I'm very curious. And they can also feel textures when they see colors. So it's basically their senses are all kind of intertwined, kind of tangled up, so to speak, right?
Yeah, I would imagine so.
No. So we are going to call a guest today.
Okay.
And see how this goes. I forgot to ask you, Tomboy. How are you, bud?
I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah. You?
Good.
Good.
It's so rude of me
That's
to
okay.
not ask. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna have to. Oh wait, is it from this way? Aha! Here we go. Okay. So they said their name is Juno.
Juno?
Like the movie.
Like the movie.
So, let's give them a call and see how this goes.
Okay. Finger crossed.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, is this Juno?
Yeah, hi.
Hey, cool. How's it going, man? This is Tony and Tomboy from Pizza Bagels.
Hello.
Hi, guys. What's up?
Nothing much. How's it going?
Not too bad. Excuse me, just got home from work not too long ago.
Okay, cool. How's the day going so far? You have a good day at work?
Yeah, pretty good.
Nice. Well, listen, hey, thank you for participating in this. This is something that we've been
trying before and failed with trying to get somebody on, but
yeah, we've attempted to try somebody else that we found on Reddit. We've called and they didn't answer. So thank you for answering this time. Very curious on this whole situation.
Yeah, of course.
So how old are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
Okay, cool. Now, was this something that you figured out at a younger age, or how old were you when you kind of figured everything out?
Well, I just thought that everyone felt the same thing.
Okay.
Especially because I'm just a very emotional person, so I thought, that everyone felt the same. But then I think it was my senior year of high school, I was in a photography class and we needed to do a thing on mental illness or different sorts of psychological things, and I was so SOL. I had no idea what I wanted to do because all that stuff was taken. And then I stumbled upon it and I was like, wait. I was like, that's not normal. I was so confused. So I was like, wait, I feel this, to my friend, and he was like, oh, okay. I was like,
didn't understand what you're kind of saying.
Do that?
Yeah.
No, I was like, does that? And I was trying to explain to him, and he was like, I mean, no. And I was like, oh.
Interesting.
Okay.
Now, what? I know that there's several types of this condition. Which one are you going through?
I honestly haven't really even looked that much into it because it's just sort of chill with me. I'm not I was talking about it with my doctor because I just for a checkup, and I was asking about it, and so it there's no really test that I know of, but I was just explaining it, and she was like, yeah, I mean, then yeah, that sounds like that's what you have.
Okay, are you?
I didn't have any sort of type that I know of.
Sure. I'm sorry. Maybe let me rephrase this. Are you more of someone that experiences this through sound, touch, taste, smell, sight, or all of the above, some of the above? Yeah,
definitely all of the above. It just depends on what it is.
Okay.
I'm in the subreddit for it, and someone posted this picture and was like, guys, what do you think about this? And I like to look at them and not look at the comments to see if
Sure.
It's all matched up with other people, and it was just the worst noise, like screeching metal in this picture. And I look at the comments, and everyone's like, "That's like screeching tire." It was really, really weird, to be honest, because it kind of was just like a swirl of purple and yellow and gray.
Interesting.
And yeah, it's one of the worst sounds I've ever heard, and I'd never even heard it in real life. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's quite amazing.
Like there's a picture. Yeah, I know. Like there's a meme that my friend sent me, and it smells like old bubble gum, like you know those like early 2000s like scents, and it's like that super artificial bubble gum.
The pink, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like sometimes it's just so strong, and I can smell it, and then it'll go away. Like it's very, very quick.
Okay, so you catch a smell of it, but it's just there for a second, and then it's gone.
Yeah, no, it's not like I can look at it and like while I'm looking at it, I smell it. It just like, pops up.
That's still quite amazing. Like
that's awesome.
Once I learned about this was like a condition that people have, I was like, this is incredible.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah. Is there anybody else?
Yeah.
Is there anybody else like in your family that also has this?
Not that I know about. I know I've talked to them about it, and no, a lot of people just think that they have it because they'll say, "Oh, I think that the sun reminds me of a lemon." It's like, well, no, now you're just associating yellow with yellow. You know? So,
sure.
So like, yeah. So sometimes I'll be like, "Am I associating something?" Or you know, but then when it gets like a smell or a sound, and I'm like, "Oh no," because that's way too random.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't know family members, and have you met anybody like in person, like randomly that also is experiencing it?
Or from the Reddit group?
Yeah, so I used to work at the Van Gogh exhibit at the like Lighthouse Immersive, and Van Gogh had it, so that's cool.
Interesting.
And then this little girl came up to me and she was asking for a sunflower because we handed them out, and the mom's like, "Yeah, she has it too." I was like, "Oh my god, that's so cool!" So yeah, just a random person. Yeah.
No, yeah, that's. I mean, what are the odds of that? Like, I don't know. I didn't look to see like how much of the population has this, but I can imagine it being like super. Tomboy, are you looking that up?
Yeah, I'll look it up real quick.
Perfect, excellent. Now, does this affect your like day-to-day tasks or at work like at all?
No.
You're doing chores, errands, work, nothing.
I don't think it does. I think it can sometimes bother me when it's like I'm trying to relax, and then because like that picture, if I were to see that picture of like with the screeching metal again, I don't like that because now I can't. Now whenever I think about it, I can hear the sound.
Oh man!
And it literally sounds like almost like a car crash.
Oh no!
It's like so bad. It's like.
And
so bad.
And so, have you already just kind of experienced that like, a little bit, like right now, as we've been kind of talking about it?
Yeah. It's really weird. I don't know how to describe it. But it doesn't really affect me in any bad way. I think it's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think that's the only way that it would really get to me. Because when I'm at work, and or like driving and stuff like that, unless there's like another something that can stimulate my stimulate me like that, then I'm usually just locked in, so it doesn't really bother me.
All right, cool. Tomboy, what do you got over there?
It's about 2 to 4% of the population have it.
2 to 4%. Wow.
So it's not like it's not common, but it's not also super rare either.
Yeah.
So.
Interesting. Now,
I'm sure it's like a spectrum.
Yeah, a little
some
bit.
have more than others.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that's a good call. Now, like, when you hear certain sounds, are you seeing images, like random images? Is that something that happens?
Yeah, mainly with music. Or if someone's speaking and they have like the most monotone voice ever and it's like one note, then yeah, sometimes. But mainly with music. And if I'm like looking out the window or like my eyes are looking, at like I'm like people watching whatever, it doesn't really happen, but I really like to close my eyes and listen to music with earbuds in, and then like I'll physically feel like I'm floating for some songs and some artists, and Like I'm like honestly, I'm really thankful for it because I feel like I have a sixth sense, and it's like a really good escape sometimes to just be able to
shut everything out.
Yeah, and like have like be on my own little planet.
Yeah. Tomboy, how many times would you love to have that?
I was about to say I would love to have that just experience. Like I'm still want to go have time with music.
Florence and the Machine.
Yeah.
Like that. Clocks by Coldplay. That song. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I just zone out and like just listen to music like I used to do when I was younger. You know.
Yeah.
I had time in the world to actually do it.
Yeah.
But it's also like it also be immersed into it. It's like, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually, like if I hear a song, it's like it'll just maybe play back a memory in my head of like a certain time, but that's just association, not like yeah.
I mean, but that's kind of how it's like, oh, this reminds me back when like growing up, like being in like high school or like with the windows down driving. Yeah. What about Juno? So like, what about like specific sounds? Like if like let's say someone's by you and they accidentally like drop like a glass and it shatters, or
really quick, I did want to add when it's music. Do you remember on those like the old screensavers? Oh gosh, and it was like these beams of light.
Winamp, yeah,
that was awesome.
That's what it looks like to me.
Okay,
wow, that's kind of sweet.
You used to mess around with different songs to see what kind of different images. So I can definitely see that.
Okay, that's a great example for the listeners too, especially.
Yeah, but other than that, as far as your other question, it's not really. I don't know. It's more of just like specific things that just hit me.
Okay, so like if there's a glass breaking or like someone snapping their fingers, or if you're somewhere and someone starts clapping, do any of like those? I'm just spitballing things here, but
yeah, no, I can't think of anything like that. Also, I think that's just because I have anxiety and I get jumpy, so it wouldn't even like register in that part of my brain. I would just be like, oh shit, that scared me, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and so like you did name some of the songs that you listed off there. So it was like Lawrence and the Machine and Coldplay and stuff. Are those some of like your favorite songs to listen to just kind of like escape, zone out, so to speak?
Honestly, I can't listen to them unless I want to feel double, if that makes sense. Like Clocks by Coldplay, it also has a really like when now that I think about it, I feel like the more emotionally attached I am to something, the more I can feel and see from it.
Okay,
that makes sense.
It almost feels like I'm on a roller coaster and like it's the drop. Like genuinely, I remember trying to explain it to my dad. Because my dad's a DJ, and I was like, do you ever feel that? Because I was like, me and you like music, right? And he's like, I mean, kind of. And it's just the most, it just, wow, I don't even know. It just like feels like it's going through you. So, yeah, I tend to only listen to those whenever I'm emotionally available for them.
Okay, so it really depends on the style of music. It's not like it happens all the time. Like you get in your car and, I don't know. Like,
it's how your go-to song.
You just turn on the radio and there's just like a rock song playing, and like it doesn't happen all the time.
It might, but yeah, I feel like with me, it has to be something that gets my attention, I guess.
Okay, so just the songs that you really, like you said, like emotionally attached to, or just songs that you really love.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because even if it's like, because like I never saw that picture in my life before, I never saw that meme in my life, but I was looking, like it had all of my attention, if that made sense.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, like, what about like, do images do they change, or do colors show up or change with like different pitches of like music at all? Like, do you play any instruments at all?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Not, super well, but I dabble in a bunch. I just can't play them all very good.
Same, buddy.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, like I can play the drums, the uke, the piano. I shred the triangle.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, I'd say like So, okay, I know that we had this exhibit in the lighthouse where there was different colors, and they were able to, like, scientists were able to, like, extract sound somehow. I don't remember what it was, but it was, like, colors that, like, sounds that he heard when he saw the colors.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't really happen to me. I think the colors change, because it's, like, it's size and what's that called? Like how intense the color is.
Okay.
So like I'd say normally the lighter colors definitely are like higher notes and smaller lines, and then the lower like a bass or something is
would be like a
usually
red
like a thicker line.
Yeah,
that makes
like
sense.
Darker.
Okay, so they do change with like different pitches, like highs and lows. Okay.
Yeah.
And have you written any songs like on piano or on the ukulele?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, so I'm curious, is that like, have you written any songs like when you are playing or writing? Do you see colors and images due to it? Like, well, I guess we could start there.
I'd say I do.
Okay.
I'd say a lot of my stuff is purple, teal, and blue.
Okay.
There's a lot of like lilac and like light purple or like like yellow and gold and red.
That's really cool. Okay. That's
and that's like another reason why I know that like that's like another reason how I can like determine whether or not someone just wants to say that they have it to be cool. It's like I didn't even mean to say lilacish, but it's like such a specific color to me that it's like, do you know what I mean? Instead of just someone being like saying purple orange, I would be like burnt orange rust color,
Yeah.
Because it's so specific.
Right. Yeah, you get more detail into it, which means it means more to you.
Mm-hmm. Now, like, do you when you're writing it all, do you write like ever like strictly according to like the colors that you're seeing? Like, if that makes sense, like you start kind of just putting a song together, and then you kind of start seeing a color pattern, and you strictly try to follow that as you're writing the song. Is that something that happens?
No, but that would be cool if like I made a song that's all blue.
Right.
That would be cool.
You can have that one.
I mainly just do poetry, and then I turn it into a song.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I would say like crescendo and up and down and like the waves of emotion basically would be by different colors or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that's a neat idea. It'd be kind of cool.
That would be so cool to do I don't do music professionally, but to do like a whole album and it's just like the rainbow, that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, especially like if you put some sort of if you get like that Winamp, I'm sure there's probably better apps now, but it kind of put some sort of visual.
Oh, you could do a YouTube video like that. Yeah.
Okay.
To put to each song.
Yeah, so you kind of you could have like this can be like your concept like album, like each song is strictly based on a shade of a color, or you know what I mean, and like you can have this visual of kind of what you're seeing or feeling, and then while people listen to it, they can kind of relate and see what you're seeing and feeling in that color.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually, hang on, I'm gonna write that down.
That's
pretty cool.
Jot that down.
I would say either that or like make it a group project. Like if you know people who feel the same thing, like see an image when they hear something, have them create some kind of artwork, and then you collaborate on like
that'd be cool.
A video part, just like a collage of everybody's images to your song.
Yeah. Can you imagine like a full band of people that have this condition? And like everyone's writing like this song specifically, like, hey guys, let's write a song in lilac and purple.
It's like I need a little bit more yellow.
Yeah. That's kind of neat.
You'd sound insane to passersby. They're like,
oh yeah. Like a music producer's like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Then like we all leave and they're like, they were talking about yellow drums, bro. I don't know what they're.
Those guys are high as fuck.
I want what he's having.
Instead of like more cowbell.
Yeah.
You're like, I need more yellow.
Yeah, more cowbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
More chartreuse.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So is there kind of shifting, I guess, a little bit off the sounds, is there like any like images or colors like when you said you kind of have a little bit of everything when it comes to like all the senses. So like when it comes to like touching things, is there certain things that kind of trigger an image or color?
Okay.
And I'm just gonna spitball some ideas here, like Velcro, sand, the rubbery part of a balloon. I don't know. I'm just
Now that you say that, so definitely sand. Just because I live nowhere near a beach, but again, like a lot of my stuff is emotion driven. So like I know eventually I'm gonna live by the beach because I'm just like I need to be by the beach.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely. I feel like I don't even know if this is a thing that comes with it or if I'm just like extra dramatic because I feel like I see everything times two. But like I just feel very serene and very just like, oh, this is another thing that I feel like comes with it is that a lot of times whenever things feel correct, I can see like a puzzle clicking into place.
Whoa.
And that's a lot of times when like every time I'm at the beach, I just feel like a puzzle clicking into place. So yeah,
that's
but
awesome.
also I am diagnosed autistic, so again, maybe that has something to do with it too. But whenever there's a texture that I don't like, it's mainly me just wiping it on my shirt, even if there's nothing to wipe on my shirt.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, yeah. It might be like a subconscious thing, like you want to just like clean yourself, like get it off of you, whatever, so you just like wipe it on whatever surfaces it's close to you, which is your shirt,
right? Typically, first thing,
and maybe like to click into place, like is like you say, like you always want to live at the beach or whatever. That it might be like your happy place. That's like, all right, I clicked into it. This is where I want to be.
Yeah,
versus like
which would make sense, like the puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well played, Tomboy.
Thanks.
Is there any other like textures or anything that like comes to mind that kind of, I don't know, like giving you any sort of visuals at all?
Water, but again, that probably just has to do with the beach. But I mean, like even like in a pool or like the sound of water, like when it goes poof, like that.
Okay.
That just feels good. Mentally, I don't know how to describe it other than it feels good mentally. Like it feels like it's scratching my brain.
Okay, I think we can all relate to that.
Yeah, but then again, there's probably stuff that you're just like, well, no, I feel that too. But yeah.
Neat. What about when like any sort of like pain, like you like stub your toe or prick your finger?
Yeah.
Anything like that?
Yeah, I definitely feel like I do see colors and that can make it overwhelming. It's mainly honestly like it can be black. Just like red and black like switching and pulsing. Yeah, and like white, but like not white like the color white, like white like a light that's like blinding you.
Okay. And do these also, I guess it should kind of help also describe for the listeners, when you're getting these color visuals, are these coming in as like a flash? Do they kind of slowly fade away? Like what's the kind of
So if you can imagine like a red tint over your eyes, and then but also it's confusing because in my brain it's almost like there's like a white room and then it's like these squares, and it's these squares and then like they take up the whole screen. I don't know how to explain it. And like they just like come in and then come out, and then the flashes are just like passing cars on the highway, sort of like that blinded me sort of thing.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
And this all happens like while eyes are open, right? It's not like when you like close your eyes, squinting for the pain. That's actually Yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, open eyes. Yeah.
With oh, never mind. I was gonna make like a Creed joke, but it's arms wide open. Open eyes. I feel like there's still a song like that with open eyes. Okay. So what about like do you have any tattoos?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. What about that? When you're getting a tattoo done, were you feeling anything or seeing anything?
You know what? I think I do remember something about purple. I don't know why purple is so prominent. I don't even really like that color. But yeah, it was something about like a squiggly purple line. I was telling my tattoo artist about it, but I don't really remember.
Okay. It's been a while since you got a tattoo done.
Yeah, unfortunately.
God, believe me, we all want to get more tattoos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
the problem is I don't know where I want them.
Yeah, that's a big problem too.
You just got to keep getting them. Just be like, screw it. All right, I'm getting my next one, and I'm just gonna put it here. So you do get it with pain tattoos. That's something I was kind of wondering, because tattoos you kind of have to sit there for a little bit. So I didn't know if it was like a consistent like colors that were coming in and out, or if it was just like a one and done.
Yeah, I guess I just always distracted myself when I get a tattoo. I talk a lot whenever I want to be distracted or distract myself. Also, I get awkward, so I like to ask them questions while they tattoo me.
Believe me, I do the same thing. I need to have a full conversation.
I don't want to just sit here in silence
in the pain.
And, think about my pain.
Yeah, it's just I need the same thing. I need the distraction of a full blown conversation. I won't feel a damn thing at that point. Once my arm goes numb or whatever. But yeah,
cool. What about
I'm trying to think of anything else
as far as like the touch goes?
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if it pops up, just be like, "Oh, I just thought another thing," off the touch.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, I mean, like, we're just gonna kind of work down here. I mean, we still got plenty of time to hang out and BS for a little bit here.
Okay.
So, what about like, I guess when you're reading, do letters have colors?
I've never really noticed it if they do. See, like I could tell you, like M is brown, but I know A is red. I know C is yellow. B is blue. D is green.
Okay,
but,
so you do have. Okay,
like that sounds insane. Yeah, they do. But when I'm reading like actual like a book, it doesn't do that. I mainly am just able to see it play in my head.
Okay.
I feel like that's normal. I feel like a bunch of people see that.
Okay, so that's what I was going to ask, if it was like when you're reading, if the letters were black with maybe a colored glow like around them, or if the colors were all different, almost kind of like reading in like rainbow. You know what I mean?
I wish. That would be cool. But honestly, you know what? Maybe I'm happy that's not the case, because then it'd be hard to concentrate.
Yeah, probably focusing more on that and not the story you're actually reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there any difference between like capital letters and lowercase? Like you said, M is brown, so it's capital M and lowercase m, same thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And like, like I guess that's a really close shape, but like, I guess, I don't know, what, like B's or A's, those are kind of different from capital to lowercase, still same color? Okay. What about numbers?
Number 9. So number 9 is yellow. Number 1 is yellow. 5 is yellow. Yeah. It's the same with numbers. Like if I see them by themselves, then if I'm really thinking about them. But just like with everything, it has to be something that has my full attention. Or else my brain just goes, so fast that I just pass over it. And
Gotcha. Okay. So let me see here. I'm trying.
Would that happen to anything to do with like just like just association kind of thing at all? I'm just thinking like when we're back at like elementary school, right? Like you had like the letters and numbers on the boards or whatever, and every number or letter had a different color to it. So I just didn't know if that.
Yeah, I'm thinking that maybe that has to do with it too. But
association.
then again, but sometimes people are like, no, I don't get that. So who knows?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's stuck with you, but maybe it's a little bit of everything with that.
Yeah, I don't doubt that definitely played a part.
Okay, interesting. So, like, if someone was, I'm trying to think of an example here, like, I don't know, if someone was like texting you, like, "Hey, Juno, can you pick up like a 6-pack on the way over here when you're coming over to their house?" and you see just that number 6 there on its own, does that like have a color there, or because it's kind of blended in as like a sentence that you don't get anything?
I'd say it depends on how much I'm really looking at that 6.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, like it might be blue, or if I think of 6-pack, then I'm thinking of like maybe this is just because Bud Light, but I'm thinking of blue.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That makes sense. Now, do you know like all the colors for each of the letters? I'm just curious if like because like if you know what colors my name is.
What's your name?
Tony.
Tony, I think Brown.
Okay, so my full name would be Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. And then we have...
Yeah.
Go ahead, what?
Oh, no, I was just going to say, the whole, like, the words and stuff like that, I don't know why those are all the same color. I have no idea.
No, that's awesome. Okay, so what about Tomboy?
Or Tom.
Or Tom.
Tomboy's green.
That makes sense.
Irish. Tomboy, in fact, is Irish. What about individual letters? Like T is a color, O, N, Y.
T is green.
Okay. O?
Yeah. O, probably green. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if it's just like the majority of what
like it all gets colored together.
The letters are.
Yeah.
Okay. So N...
I've never really that's weird. I've never really thought about that.
What do you see for your name? What color?
Juno green.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then same like individually, still kind of the same boat.
I know J is yellow. Yeah, I don't know. Like my mom's name is Michelle. That's red. My brother's name is Theodore. That's purple.
What about Jessica?
Jessica's purple.
Nice. Purple.
Or like my friend Autumn. Whenever I hear, so like whenever I think of my friend Autumn, she's never worn this lotion before, but like I can smell like this like a rose scented lotion. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Like a really clean, like you just washed your hands and you put on like a rose scented lotion that's like light pink.
Okay, I love this. Well, actually, I'm gonna get into. I actually have some questions now that you bring up smells, but real quick, as far as like reading things, like if you see things like in like words that are in like foreign languages, like Spanish, Chinese, etc., or you know, French, Italian, like do you see those in different colors as opposed to like our English?
Yeah, again, I've never really thought about this. I mean, I'm Italian Sicilian myself, so I've tried to learn. But yeah, I've never really taken the time to notice. I kind of, whenever I see it, I'm either trying to learn it or figure out what the hell it says.
Yeah, I didn't know if like if thank you is one color and then like grazie is like another. Or if it's just...
that would definitely be red, but I don't know.
Both of them or just one of them?
Both.
Okay. Interesting. And now I wonder, is it because of the same meaning or they just feel that way to you?
No, I have no idea.
No, that's okay. Listen, this is something fun. Like maybe you can like take a look like, never really thought about this. And then just kind of look into it, dive into it a little bit. Because also the cool thing is too is that like, you know, all this stuff that I'm just, you know, we're just kind of sitting here asking questions. So if there's anything you're like, never really thought about that. And if you do look into it, please feel free, like, send us a text, you know, like we would love to like learn more and discuss it. So,
yeah,
we'll bring it up on the show because I'm sure people listening to this are going to be super stoked about it.
Cool.
Now, you mentioned that when you're around your friend Autumn and you get this kind of rose smell, do you get smells? And I think you said this about the bubble gum earlier. Is there other like visuals, like when you're looking at a photo, you getting smells? Does it have to be something specific? Maybe watching a movie.
Again, with me, it's just something that emotionally like triggers some sort of emotion in me.
Okay.
Like I had a friend named Jonah, and his name was like a dark green and it smelled like pine. Or like, this is gonna sound so weird, but like Bernie Sanders, he's like this thick, like that thick noodle that's like it's like a rectangle,
like an udon, like an Asian noodle, or are we talking Italian?
Italian. It's like a long, and it looks like a rectangle, and it's like thin.
Like maybe like a fettuccine.
Maybe, yeah.
Or like an Alfredo.
Yeah, with like salt and pepper and butter. That's Bernie Sanders. I don't know why.
I can see that.
So Bernie Sanders is a fettuccine noodle.
Yeah.
He's always hunched over in his chair,
Yeah. Okay, I love it.
Yeah, but like specifically with salt and pepper and butter.
Specifically, okay. I mean, I
think like one time my friend told me I should make a meal like appetizer, main course, dessert, and like fancy drink for like random celebrities.
That's amazing. I love that idea. Is there especially like, well, I think the classic Italian way to cook fettuccine Alfredo is just butter, like salt, pepper, and cheese, and I think a little bit of pasta water.
I mean, yeah.
So you're not far off for making an Alfredo here with the old Bernie
weird
Sanders.
As hell.
The Bernie Sanders
is not
Alfredo.
Italian though.
No, I know. You can have a Bernie Sanders or
maybe you want to be
Alfredo.
You want to be Italian, so
we can call it Bernie's favorite. We have no idea if he likes it or not.
No, we have no idea. I mean, who doesn't like Alfredo? Tomboy, you're slightly on the picky side. Do you like Alfredo?
I think so.
Like the white, like creamy sauce, like it comes with like the long flat noodle, the fettuccine. It's usually with chicken, maybe broccoli.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I like vodka sauce.
I do love a vodka sauce.
That's a mix of the Alfredo and the red sauce.
Yeah, it's good. I love a vodka sauce. I mean, I gotta make bussin' vodka sauce. So is there any like movies or anything like that you're just like you kind of just get like random smells out of?
Yeah. Sorry, one second. My mom just shot me a text, and now I told her I'm on the phone. 1 second.
It's okay. Do your thing.
Okay. Like the It movie.
Yes.
The one that came out in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
So again, this might just be association, but I can smell my high school's gym floors whenever I think about that movie.
That's awful.
Because I mean, I was like 17 when it came out.
So kind of just
or
more.
I'm guessing.
No, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, or like Juno is like the movie Juno. Like my name isn't actually Juno. That's just the name that I gave. Just
yeah. Listen, that's totally fine, bud.
Yeah, but that's why I picked it was because that movie. It's my favorite movie, and that movie reminds me of like sweet tea. Well, it doesn't remind me of sweet tea, but like it makes me think of
yeah,
really strong black sweet tea.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
See, like the It thing, I get it. Like, and also like you could be like you said, like the association, like being younger, and that's when it came out, and watching it, still in high school, and have to deal with those gym floors.
Yeah. Although eventually, what was funny though, this is kind of off topic, but it's funny. Eventually, I just started flashing a fake hall pass, and he would let me go up to the French room, and she'd let me sleep in the back. So that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Damn. You have like your own little nap spot?
Yeah, but she was having class, and I'd just come in and be like, hi. She'd be like, hello.
That's even better.
Yeah.
Did you have like a little hidden area?
No. The way I would literally just lay down on the floor in the back.
Oh, right. That's a little.
That's even better.
Yeah, I mean that's awesome for you, but like everyone else is like, what the fuck is this kid doing? He's back here sleeping?
Yeah, I mean I was a senior. I didn't give a shit. It was
fair enough.
Great.
Every fourth period, this guy just sleeping in the back.
Yeah. See you guys. I'm gonna go take a nap real quick.
Yeah.
What about like foods? Like if you're cooking, you're somewhere, you smell delicious. pizza or wherever the fuck you're at, restaurant, and you smell foods, do you get any sort of visuals, colors, images, anything like that?
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like that little Remy from Ratatouille, I gotta say. That's another reason why I love Remy so much. I don't even really like the movie, but I just love that little rat.
It's pretty adorable.
Yeah, I feel like Or
what about like fresh cut grass?
Yeah, that's definitely green swirls.
Okay. What about if your friend farts and you're like, dude, that smells like shit?
Okay.
Or I guess your own farts.
It's okay. Well, I see roses from my own farts.
Yeah, me too.
Smells like roses.
Yeah.
If it's something like if it's like a fart, I'll probably just like smell see whatever it kind of smells like.
Okay, so like Taco Bell. If you're like, oh, this smells like you
eggs. You know what I mean?
Diarrhea tacos.
Yeah.
Do you have like a favorite smell? Like when you smell something specifically that it gives you like a color or anything?
Yeah. There's this smell called bromine. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Disney and been on the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
I have not.
Years and years ago, but yeah.
Oh my god. So it's what the Pirates of the Caribbean ride smells like. And it's called bromine because that's what they use in the water, I guess.
Okay.
And it makes me see like the most beautiful teal and like almost like tiles made out of like aquamarine, and it's like this teal, and it's just like I love it so much. I collect smells because of that.
Interesting.
I have a bunch of different sorts of smells like from this brand.
It's called bromine?
Yeah, bromine.
Oh, bromine. And what is that exactly?
I think I don't know.
I obviously know what it is, but our listeners might. They might not. So
I don't know. It's in the water. Hang on, let me look it up. You
don't have to. Hold on. We have Tomboy here to do that for you.
It's corrosive or toxic liquid vapor. It's reddish brown in color.
What does it do?
It's water for purification, basically.
Okay. Water purification. Okay, gotcha. Interesting.
I mean, it's used as an additive in gasoline. It's used in fire retardants, and it's used in agriculture and sanitation.
Huh. Okay. Bromine.
So it's just probably that water filter that keeps the thing clean for all the people that go through,
That makes sense to
dropping all their shit in the house of boat.
Pissing in there.
Yeah.
Nobody's really pissing on the Pirates of the Caribbean, right? Hopefully.
I don't know.
Sure
there's a lot of kids that are just pissing off the side of their little boat there. Some like really bad
people
parents.
throwing their dead grandma's ashes in there.
Yeah, I've heard that rumor.
This is my grandma's favorite ride.
That is a rumor.
For real?
Yeah, people do that kind of shit.
Yeah, they do it in the It's a Small World.
I've heard that one too.
That would have been my first guess. If someone was like, "Hey, what Disney ride are people dumping their grandma's ashes?" That would have been my first guess.
They asked for Pirates of the Caribbean, but like, fuck grandma. She was a pain in the ass. It's a Small World. You have to hear that song over and over again.
Honestly, if we're saying fuck grandma, I would put her in It's a Small World.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
every day for eternity.
Get that that song playing over and over again forever.
Yeah.
Let's see, Tomboy, you got any questions that are starting up here?
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay.
Anything else I haven't asked already?
Let's see here. I got some more. Do your sensors, like, do you ever get confused, like, with your senses? Like,
yeah.
Like, try confused on, like, where where it's coming from, maybe?
I'd say mainly when it's just like overwhelming, like mainly when I'm just overstimulated and then something gets triggered.
Okay. So like if we're talking about being at like a concert or like a sports event or something like that, you mean? Where you can give smells and sounds and everything all kind of going at once.
Yeah, especially if something were to trigger like a certain food smell, I feel like I would be like, oh, are they selling hot dogs here? And people would be like, no. It's like, oh, sorry, I just smelled the hot dog for no reason. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Actually, I do that all the time.
As long as it's not toast, you're okay.
Yeah, I just really love hot dogs.
I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah. What about, so like, I'm sure, I guess if people find out about your condition and they're curious, like, how do you typically explain it to people?
I usually just say that I can like hear and see and smell and feel things with other, like when it's triggered by either like a picture or a sound or music or something. And yeah, that's basically what I say, and then I'll just give an example.
Yeah,
I've given you guys.
Yeah, I figured there's going to be follow-up questions. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say
I
have 6 sense.
Yeah, I mean you could.
That movie ruined it.
yeah, but if you say like I have a sixth sense, you're like, you can see dead people.
Exactly.
That's another story first.
Do you have any children?
No.
Okay. Is there something down the line that you do want to have kids?
No, never.
Okay. Is there any cool names that if you were to have kids, what would you pick? Like, would you pick it off of their color?
Yeah, I feel like yeah, I would definitely want to pick something that does have a like a good reaction in my mind.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot here. Like, give me like what boy name and what girl name you would pick in case you had either, and what's their color?
So for a while there, I really liked the name Althea, for a girl.
Okay.
And that's kind of like bubblegummy, like a pale pink and like bubblegum.
Okay.
And I really like Shepherd for a boy.
Shepherd?
I really love the color. Yeah, I like the color green, so that's a green, and it kind of smells like, I don't know, kind of like, this might sound gross to some people, but kind of like foresty and like farm, like, so kind of like animals. I don't know.
Yeah, like the woods. Yeah.
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 Interesting. Very neat. Sorry, were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh, okay. Is there any, like, I feel like I've kind of gone through like all the senses. Is there any like other forms of this that you have that I didn't bring up at all? Like, I know, like I read up a little bit. I know there's people with other conditions, but I didn't know if there's anything else that you might have that's just besides like kind of what I brought up.
No, nothing I can think of.
Okay.
I don't know if personification comes from it. So like, I think maybe this is just like a maybe an autism thing or like a mental thing where it's like, because of it, I can, like, if I have like, so like I have pretty good amount of stuffed animals because I like the energy that they'll give off, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And so I have an issue even as a 25-year-old adult with being like, that one's lonely, I have to put another one next to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, or like, yeah, just and like feeling like they have energy even though I know that they're not alive, or like, yeah. So
that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I also forgot to ask, we were talking about the movies earlier. Is there any ever like a difference? I know you brought up It and like Juno, but like, is there usually ever like a difference between like when you're watching like comedies to horror or whatever the case may be?
Yeah, I feel like it just kind of matches the theme. Like horror would be more of like a colder feeling, and whenever it's comedy, like I love the movie Blended, or like
Me too.
Or we're the Millers, or stuff like that. It's definitely more of like a butterflies in the stomach feeling, especially if it's like We're the Millers. I don't know why I love that movie so much.
It's a great flick.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
or Juno. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What about, and you don't have to answer this, but like, what about if you're ever like watching porn? Does that give you anything? Besides a hard on?
I feel like, well, okay, speaking of that, there is a song by Glass Animals. I didn't know how like deep I could get, but there's a song by Glass Animals that it makes me horny.
Huh. Gotcha. Just from the song.
Yeah, and it doesn't have anything to do with that. I don't know if this is like a bummer, but I'm not going to say what song it is.
Smart move just in case.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question.
Hang on, I'll give you the album. Hang on.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have your buddies just fuck with you. Just like
play
it at the bar.
G
Smart, don't put the
Yeah.
Because I would definitely just some friends fuck.
Yeah, me too.
It is in...
I only know the one Glass Animals song. Whatever, there was like their biggest hit.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the name of it. But I got invited to...
It's in the How to Be a Human Being album.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
I'm debating on whether or not I should say the song or not.
Well, this is up to you. So, I mean, listen, once this episode comes out next week, you're free to share it or not share it. But,
Yeah, I'll tell you guys, just don't put it in, but I'll tell you guys.
Okay.
Oh, we're not going to play it because we can't play it.
Yeah, I'm not going to play the song. Yeah. Is that what you're saying? But yeah. I mean, like...
Oh, no. Sorry. I said play it.
Oh, you said what?
No. I meant... I don't know what I said, but I said I'll tell you guys, just don't like put it in.
Yeah. That's fine. Or if you want to just if you want to just text it to me, then you could do that. If you don't wanna...
okay.
Okay.
It's
okay. That song I don't know. So
have a listen.
Okay. Do you want me to bleep? I'll bleep that out for you too.
Yeah. And it's not like a. Oh, I gotta go, go in my room and lock my door. It's not like that. It's just like, I was listening to it one time and I was like, what the fuck?
Just was, giving you that energy.
Wait, what? Yeah. So now whenever I listen to it, I feel like dirty. I feel like, I can't listen to this around people anymore if I'm a pervert. I don't know why. Because then I remember one time I was shopping in Target and it came on and I was like, skip. I was like, nope. Because like it's not like I get like an uncontrollable urge. It's just like I can feel it.
Yeah.
As if I'm watching porn, and I'm like, what the fuck? I don't know what it is. But yeah.
Nice. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
Speaking of that, I have a playlist for that, and I purposely put songs in there that bring it out.
Hell yeah.
That's dope, though. That's kind of like setting up your own playlist for when you're going to rub one out.
Yeah.
Girls light candles and put on Barry Manilow. What's that?
Or rub one out with a lady friend.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, that's even better. Yeah. Like, hey, I'm just going to put on a little bit of music, but for you, you're like, hell yeah, dude.
I'm like, I'm going to shuffle this. I'm just looking for...
Nope, next. What are you looking for? Don't worry about
it. So one last thing. So when is it typically when you're getting these feelings, visuals, etc., colors, images, this is specifically for songs that you just have an attachment to, right? So it's not like if I were to play a song right now that you would get anything off of it because it's your first time hearing it?
I might, but then again, whenever I'm asked that, I always worry. I don't want to ever say something, and then it's just because I'm associating a color with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So here,
I'm going
to play something for like 10 seconds. It's our theme song. And listen, if you don't feel anything, by all means, just tell me no. If you get something, like I'm not going to be disappointed. I'm just curious.
Okay.
All right. Ready?
Yeah. playing it?
Oh, did that not come through?
No.
Oh, well, this is an embarrassing part of the fucking segment. Okay. That's weird. It played over here on our end, but that's okay. That's fine. Well, how about this? When the episode airs, next week, or if you want to go back and check out any of our previous episodes, it's our theme song. So if you listen to it and you feel anything, shoot me a text, and then we'll kind of go from there. If you don't, I'm not going to be sad.
I'll look it up right now. Let me look it up, and I'll pizza bagels.
Yeah, I don't know if I can play it on this other device. I might be able to.
Speaker through the.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that. Oh, wait. Oh, you'd have
Bluetooth?
to. Yeah, you'd have to do it
it
because I'm on the Bluetooth here. Tomboy's gonna.
Okay, wait. Okay, I found it. Hang on.
You found it? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, one sec.
All right. All right, he's listening. Maybe he's got buds in. Is it?
Oh yeah, I hear it.
Wait, is this you or is this Tomboy?
That's you guys.
I was just.
Were you listening to it on your end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, you can listen to it. Go ahead.
Are you ready to hear what I have to say about it?
I do. You could be as honest as possible. I don't care.
It's giving like God, I'm so specific. I'm sorry, but with those like diner cups that are like clear and they have like they're plastic, but they're like really hard plastic.
Yeah.
Like, kind of tall.
Yeah.
It's giving that, but like with a what's it like a maroon colored fizzy drink, and it tastes like raspberry.
Hell yeah.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
You're just not making this up?
I swear on shit, I'm not. No, I swear to shit.
Hell yeah, dude. I'm totally happy with that. That works for me. Awesome.
Yeah. I like synth. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it's our buddy Miles put that together, so thanks, Miles.
Yeah, that's the music I like is hyperpop. I like a lot of hyperpop music. At least right now, it changes a lot.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, listen, it's like 35 seconds long, so you can listen to it over and over. You can actually add this to your playlist when you're having sexy time with your ladies. Yeah, actually make this the first track.
No, just throw it in the random.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah, just make this the first track, and then let the rest of it go.
Keep playing over and over again.
Yeah. Okay, Tomboy, anything you need to add to this?
No, I'm good.
Okay, listen, Juno, thanks so much for coming on, man. This was awesome.
Yeah, definitely weird, but in a good way. I was not knowing what to expect, and also I felt bad because, like I said, Reddit chat sucks ass. So yeah, sorry that if my responses were shoddy. It's just because.
Nope.
Yeah,
no,
Reddit chat.
We've had people say they were coming on and didn't, and
yeah,
and you know what? Like Reddit's always a crapshoot, anyways.
Yeah, and the thing is that we exchanged phone numbers with the other people, and I would talk to them texting them like earlier that day, and they're like, "Yeah, good to go," and then when it comes down to like calling them, they just won't answer. Then we'd call them like 5, 6, 7 times. So I'm like, okay, well, I don't know what just happened here, but fine. And then they never texted
that's the
after.
General public for you.
Yeah, and that's what we were saying. Like, right now with Juno, this makes us what, 4 for 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're 4 for 6. Yeah, we're in pretty good odds so far. But yeah, I mean, it happens. You're texting the people, and they're like, yeah, I'm good to go. I talked to them in the morning, and like you and I, when I was like explaining a few things to you this morning, and then. Then basically it's just they just don't answer, and we're like, okay, and it's not like they would text after and be like, sorry, I got caught up in like an emergency, like my grandma got her arm caught in the microwave, my brother dropped acid and hijacked a bus full of penguins. You know what I mean? Like it's something like that. So
yeah, like at least lie, don't just ghost.
yeah, exactly. Give me something. So thanks again, man. I think everyone's really going to enjoy this episode.
Yeah, it was great. It was very educational.
Oh, yeah. Awesome. And I did want to mention I have a small business, and so...
Yeah, plug what do you got?
Go ahead.
That I'll...
Send it, or what do you have?
Oh, no, I'm not trying to plug. That's the only thing that I wanted to say as well is that a lot of the stuff I make is kind of based on like colors, like color combinations that I'll see, like with the songs that I'm listening to.
Mm-hmm.
What is it that you make?
Like,
Or create?
it's called Weirdware.
Okay.
Weirdware KC on Instagram.
Now,
and,
like WEAR. Like
yeah,
you wearing
yeah,
clothes.
Weirdware, yeah.
So Weirdware,
Yeah.
and you said KC.
Yeah, KC.
All right, like Kansas City.
Yeah.
Okay, Weirdware KC, and this is your Instagram handle.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
And yeah, keychains, necklaces, satchels, not backpacks, but eventually backpacks, shirts, bracelets, stuff like that. Just a bunch of eclectic stuff. Yeah, colorful.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. Well, listen, guys, go out there and check out the Instagram, Weirdware KC. And you just have the Instagram. Do you have like a website they can order off of, or just kind of message you through Instagram and kind of put your orders in?
Yeah, definitely just message me through Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect, man. Excellent. Well, hopefully get some listeners, some of our listeners will check out your shit and buy some shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Cool, man. Juno, thanks for coming on. Listen, if you think of anything in the meantime that you're like, shit, I forgot I wanted to bring this up, shoot me a text, man. We'll bring it up on next week's episode, and you know, we'll discuss.
Will do. I want to say also, I really like you guys' stuff. It's really cool.
Awesome. Thank you very much, man. Feel free to, follow, subscribe, share it with your friends.
Hit us up anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Don't forget, put the Pizza Bagels theme song on your playlist.
Yeah. It'll be number one.
All right. Hell yeah, dude. All right, dude. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, of course. Bye-bye.
Later.
That was awesome.
That was really cool. That's
I think that's everything we wanted from the first round.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah. And the thing is too is that like when I made this post on Reddit, I actually this time I got 6 people that were like, I'm in. I want to do this. I want to do this. And I was like, okay, well, Juno was, and I was actually debating on doing 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I got this hiccup burp thing going on here.
Might have to do a third part with somebody else if
well, I was gonna do 2 people, right? I was gonna give Juno a half hour and somebody else a half hour, but the second person, they started bailing out, or they were like, oh, something came up, and I was like, okay. When I was trying to confirm with them for today, and then I hit up the third person, and then they're like, they didn't respond back, and then the fourth person's like, well, I listened to some of your stuff, and I don't like the cussing, so can you not do that? And I was like, no, there's gonna be slip ups, even if we're trying our darn diddliest to not swear.
I wonder what episode she listened to.
Yeah, probably if we were chicks.
That or the when we talked about 5 minutes in, we're talking about soaking.
Oh my gosh, yeah. There's a lot of episodes. It's like this is not for grandma, or moms.
Grandma told us, but moms no.
Well, yeah, that was a blast. Man.
Yeah.
So we're 4 for 6. Is that what I said?
Yeah.
All right, sick. Yep. And there's other people too. I messaged on there. I said we'll do a second.
Yeah, we could
episode on this and get somebody else.
Too,
yeah, absolutely.
Or if any of the listeners think of something they want to send it in.
Yeah, perfect.
Either hit up Juno or save for the next person.
Yeah, for sure. Feel free to shoot us a text, guys. If you got any questions about this, we will shoot Juno a text, see what they say, and we'll play it back for the next episode. If he's available, we'll try to do a call. Or last week when Kevin wasn't available, he still was nice enough to leave us a message explaining the warranty and the add-ons that we had a fan asking about. Yeah.
440-363-0121.
Nice. At Pizza Bagels Pod and all the social medias, all listening platforms.
Yeah, go check out his Instagram. Weirdware KC.
Yeah, Weirdware KC, and it's where as in WEAR.
Yeah, we'll tag it in the notes or whatever.
Yeah, Weirdware KC is his Instagram handle. Go check out his shop and buy some stuff.
Yeah.
Support your neighbors, even if you don't live where he lives.
Yeah.
It's small business you need to support, not the corporations.
Yeah.
Fuck the man.
Damn the man.
Damn the man.
But subscribe to our show.
Yeah. Subscribe, share, to all your friends. Pass it on. We love all of you guys here, U.S., all the other countries. Thank you for listening. Yes, everybody overseas, thank you very much for listening. Yes. We love you all. Keep going with it. Pass it on. And I guess that's it.
That's it.
440-363-0121.
Nice.
Play us out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.